Welcome, aspirants, to this high-yield explainer from Rungta IAS Academy. Today, we're diving deep into a really critical current affairs topic for your GS Paper 2 governance syllabus. We're looking at the SHANTI Act of 2025.
Absolutely. Look, this is a perfect case study of what happens when national energy policy completely collides with fundamental rights. It's a fascinating debate, so let's just jump right into the structure of today's analysis.
All right, our agenda today covers 4 key areas. First, we'll look at the context. Second, the core conflict. Third, the constitutional linkages. And finally, your main exam takeaway. Let's get started.
Section 1. The context. The SHANTI Act plea.
So right now, the Supreme Court, which actually has this listed for further hearing in July, is examining a plea that directly challenges the new SHANTI Act of 2025.
Exactly, and this challenge is spearheaded by retired bureaucrat EAS Sarma. He's being represented by advocates Prashant Bhushan and Neha Rathi. Now, you might be wondering, what's their primary grievance here? Well, it's that this act actually allows private and foreign corporations to step in and operate nuclear power plants right here in India.
Right, and here's the crux of the financial dispute. It's really quite something. The petitioners are arguing that the act caps the liability of these operators at what they call an absurdly low level. We're talking less than 4,000 crore rupees. And to make matters even more contentious, the act completely exempts the supplier from any liability whatsoever. Zero.
Moving on to Section 2, the core conflict, economic policy versus fundamental rights.
Now, this brings us to a classic governance dilemma, doesn't it? Lowering compensation thresholds to attract foreign investors versus prioritizing citizen safeguards. Chief Justice Suryakant appeared, understandably wary of rocking the boat here. He pragmatically asked the courtroom, name a single country which does not fulfill its energy needs through nuclear plants. The bench made it very clear they view this as a highly sensitive legislative policy issue driven by national energy needs.
It is sensitive, for sure. During the hearing, Justice Joy Mallya Bagchi raised a sharp question. Is the challenge actually against foreign corporations setting up plants altogether, or is it just about the quantum of financial liability? And advocate Prashant Bhushan had a strong counter. He argued that they're inextricably linked. He basically stated that the compensation threshold was deliberately lowered just to attract these investors, effectively sacrificing Article 21, the right to life, right on the altar of policy.
That takes us to Section 3. Constitutional linkages, the 1986 precedent.
Now, aspirants, listen closely. This is exactly where you score marks in your mains answer writing, when you can fluidly connect a current event to a strong judicial precedent. Spot on. And the petitioners did exactly this by invoking the landmark 1986 Oleum Gas Leak case. This is a crucial 40-year-old judgment because it explicitly extended the ambit of Article 12, which defines the state, to actually include private corporations if they are engaged in dangerous activities. It essentially established a rule. The larger the enterprise, the greater the compensation. This legally ensures that our fundamental rights are strictly enforced, even against private entities.
Finally, Section 4. Exam takeaway, mains and interview relevance.
So when you are analyzing the SHANTI Act for GS Paper 2, you have to objectively weigh the government's very real need for national energy security against the absolute imperative of our constitutional safety guarantees under Article 21.
Exactly. And we're going to leave you with a mock question to really ponder for your personality test. Imagine you're in the hot seat. As an administrator, how do you balance the need to attract foreign investment in nuclear energy with the absolute requirement of citizen safety? Think impartially about this one, aspirants. Keep studying, stay analytical, and we'll see you in the next explainer.